everyone, welcome to the Shobitam trunk show, and first off, welcome to our store here in Bengaluru. So this is our store, and today's trunk show is going to be a very special one. Of course, we have different categories. We have the Vidya Balan collection right there. We have the Kanchipuram, which is very popular. And after that is our Banarasi section. Again, a very sought after category. And so many beautiful weaves in the Banarasi collection, from fluid Georgettes to katan silks to tanchois, mushrooms, Georgettes, you name it, we have it. So today's trunk show is going to be focusing on our Banarasi range. So on that note, let's give it a few more minutes to allow more people to join in. Banarasi sarees, oh my god. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of Banarasi sarees? To me, it's the zari work, it's the beautiful colors. My very first introduction to Banarasi sarees was my mom's engagement saree. She had a really beautiful pink, like a deep rani pink with silver zari borders, and my sister and I, we were always after that saree, but my mom would not give it to us. So that's my very first memory of a Banarasi saree. And since being part of Shobitam, I've had the privilege of owning so many beautiful Banarasi sarees. I love them. I think the standout feature of Banarasi sarees is the zari work, and you'll see that the beautiful zari work. And I think Banaras, also being such an old city, people say it's one of the oldest cities, continuously inhabited cities in the world, has this thing of, so many different cultures crossing by, right? It's been that cultural earth of so many, different civilizations, different cultures, so many traders passing by. And it's got these cultural influences, not just from different parts of India, but different parts of the world as well. And today we're going to take you through a magical journey of beautiful Banarasi sarees, from luscious silks to fluid Georgettes and everything else in between. So on that note, we'll finally get started. So every collection, every trunk show that we have, we actually focus on a particular collection. Today, of course, we are focusing on the Banarasis, but there are 2 or 3 subcategories within Banarasis that we want to highlight today. And you guessed it right, it's a saree. It's the kind of the saree that I'm wearing today. This is your oxidized zari saree. So it's not the bright gold zari, it's not your water zari. This is the latest thing that's actually trending a lot, which is your oxidized antique finish saree. So it's that dull gold zari, which is muted but still very elegant. And we have them in a whole bunch of colors, and we want to start with those today. And these are on pure katan silk. And let's start with this beautiful blue. And what I'm wearing and what I'm showing you today is a rose jal. So if you look very closely, you'll see beautiful roses, and the weaving is so intricate. It's so dense, you don't see gaps at all. There's just enough to show the color of the saree, the underlying silk, but otherwise it's very closely woven. The color of the zari is very elegant. It's that muted oxidized zari, and like I said, it looks very gorgeous when you wear it. And look at all the beautiful colors. Any color that you love, we have it. And let's take a look at how this particular saree drapes. So these sarees just came in, and as always, we are very excited to show them to you. But this is not how we'll actually ship these sarees to you. Every Shobitam saree is ready to wear where fall piku tassels are done. And if you want blouse stitching for your sarees, we are happy to do that for you. So this is how this particular saree drapes. And you can tell it's not, even though it's got full zari work, it's not stiff. You can see what I'm wearing. It's not stiff at all. And it's actually quite comfortable. Look at this. So I've got 2 layers of saree on me, and yet you can see how pliable this fabric is. And it's got a plum selvage. You can either wear the same color blouse or a contrasting one. These sarees do come with a contrasting blouse fabric. I'm wearing something very different. I love to mix and match, so I'm wearing a velvet blouse with it. But this is what the saree looks like. And for those of you who are new, the way this trunk show works is all the sarees that I'm actually showcasing to you today will be displayed. The links will be posted as I'm showcasing them to you. When you click on the link, it will take you to our website where you can see more pictures, details, the price in your particular currency. And if you have any more questions, feel free to post them here. We'll be happy to get back to you. And another thing that's unique about a trunk show, every trunk show, there is a special code that you can use. And the code for today is zari, Z-A-R-I, zari. So that's the code to avail a special discount. So here is your first saree. I think as Indians, we are obsessed with colors. We are spoiled with color choices. And here is another beautiful desi shade. It's a blue-green dual tone. And look at this. If you look closely, you'll see the dual tones. Blue and green, and the oxidized zari just blends in perfectly with it. And red selvage, red blouse piece. So this is the color. You can see a very beautiful blue-green, like a Rama green and blue dual tone. And here. And it comes with a completely plain blouse piece with a thin zari border in a contrasting shade. I think that's the only way to highlight the beauty of the saree. If you were to wear something, exactly the same, it would not get highlighted as much, which is why there is a contrasting blouse piece. So here is your next saree in a very beautiful blue-green, again with the rose jal design. So very, very intricately woven roses and creepers all over the saree. And I think this looks very, very pretty too. It's one of my favorite colors as well. So this is the next saree. Next up is a Rani pink. It's called Rani pink for a reason, right? Such a beautiful hue, and this one is actually a red and Rani pink dual tone. So this is the color, very vibrant, perfect for your special occasions. And again, like I said, same rose jal concept. This jal looks so beautiful, so elegant. Look at this. And this is how this particular saree drapes. I just want to show you so you get a feel of how each color looks. So each color has its own individuality. Some people love warm tones. Some warm tones look good on certain people, cool tones look good on certain people. So I just wanted to show you the breadth of the color palette that we have today. So here is the pink saree. It's a Rani pink and red dual tone, and the blouse piece is a red, just like this. This is the blouse piece. And again, like I said, all sarees will be shipped ready to wear. So they will have the fall done, they will have the piku done, and these beautiful tassels. So a silk saree is definitely not complete without tassels, which is why we emphasize a lot on tassels. So you don't have to worry about finding a tailor doing all this for you. We can do, we do send the saree that's ready to wear. And of course, like I said, if you want blouses, we are happy to customize them, in your measurements, your choice of pattern, as long as the fabric permits. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly show you the colors in this particular design. There is a yellow, it's like a yellow mustard tone. It's perfect for your haldi celebrations. And a purple saree is always very, very, very popular in Banarasi because the zari work really stands out. So here is a beautiful purple and a lovely green, sorry, lovely yellow, and both of them have red blouse pieces. So all the sarees that I showcased to you have these contrasting red blouse pieces. Here you go. Now, we started off with the Oxidized saree collection, and the sarees that I showcased to you were the full jal kinds. And here is another, small set of full jal sarees, but this one is water zari. And again, this design is so beautiful. Look at this. This is like a light sage green. Look closely at the jal. It's very, very, very pretty. And in the same design, we thought we'd show you a darker shade too. So this is a dark cocoa brown color, like a burgundy dark cocoa brown color. Some people like dark colors, some people like light muted colors. So we wanted to show you both. And today I'm going to be showing you like 50, 60 sarees, but there are so many more sarees available on our website. Now, every trunk show that we do, we release about 200 plus products. So every product that got released today is in the special page called shobitam.com/live. So all releases that just got dropped today, you'll find them there. And of course, if that's not enough, we have our entire website available for you. There are more than 4,000 products available on our website for you to choose from. And we have everything from Banarsis, Kashmiri aris, to our Kadwas, Kanchipurams, linens, chanderis, chicken curries. And then from the west, we have the ajraks, and then to the jamdani. So you name it, we have it. So please do check out our saree collection. We also have blouses. We also have jewelry, menswear, kidswear. And if there's anything else, ethnic that you're looking for, feel free to reach out to us. We'll see what we can do to make that happen. So here is your beautiful silver jal saree, and I'm just going to quickly show you how these look when they are draped. Very, very similar. The beauty of water zari is it's not loud, it's not your bright gold. Some people do not like bright silver as well, so this is a color that's just in between. It's like water, so it's called water zari for a reason. Like water, it takes the color of light falling on it. So it could look silver, it could look gold, but not too bright. So this is your water zari sari in a beautiful sage green. So here it is. And like I said, we have the same design in a cocoa brown shade. So these are the next two sarees. This next design is also very interesting, which is basically your skirt border. Typically you have buttas on the body and your borders are more decorated. This one is just the opposite. So you have heavy zari work on the body, and then in the border you're actually showing off more of the silk with buttas. And look at these mango designs. And even though the sari has full zari work, a lot of you actually are preferring saris that are lighter in weight, that are easier to carry. So this one, even though it has full zari work, it's not heavy, it's not stiff. It's very, very easy to drape here. So it's very, very easy to drape. And look at this. This is the beautiful skirt border. Again, the zari tone is antique zari. So it's got like a tissue border. It's got beautiful buttas and beautiful paisleys. So like I said, Banaras has been at the crossroads of several civilizations, different cultures passing by. And with the Mughals who actually were, who patronized these Banarsi weaves, you'll see a lot of Persian influences. So these designs, these paisley designs, the trellis design, you'll see a lot of Mughal Persian influences. And here is your next sari. It has a maroon selvage and a red blouse piece for contrast. So this is your next sari. And same concept, we also have a beautiful plum. This is a plum shade and it's a dual tone. It's actually a pink and blue contrast. So when the two colors mix, the pink and the blue mix, it gives this beautiful purple shade. So here is a beautiful plum color saree with the same concept. And this is how this particular saree looks like. I really like that it is very different because it's showing more of the silk here and more of the zari on the body. So it looks very novel, very different. So here is your next saree. All right. More of the jal sarees, jal and buta sarees, or sarees which have more brocade work. This is a contemporary version. Look at these beautiful polka dots, and you have polka dots in different designs. Look closely. You have the polka dots in different designs, different sizes. There are 3 different sizes, 3 or 4 different sizes. And in the coming days, you're actually going to see me in a lot of polka dotted sarees in different fabrics. And here is a contemporary version of your classic Banarasi brocade saree, bootydar brocade with beautiful polka dots. Anytime there is geometry, it adds a modern vibe to it. So a beautiful blue with polka dots and zari borders. And look at the pallu, again these beautiful Persian floral motifs. So a great amalgamation of classic and contemporary in one. And again, for those of you who just joined in, a very, very warm welcome. All the sarees that I'm actually showcasing to you today are being posted on this, the links are being posted. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And there is a special code that you can avail to get a discount. And the code for today is ZARI, Z-A-R-I, ZARI. All right, moving on. So there have been cultural influences from the east, from Bengal. And there is this region called Baluchari, which is very, very famous for its Baluchari sarees. And Banaras took inspiration from the Baluchari designs. And here is a very pretty Banarasi Baluchari saree. So you have Banarasi Balucharis, you have Banarasi Paitanis. So here is a very beautiful Banarasi Baluchari saree. So the saree is a Banarasi saree, means it's actually woven in Banaras. A lot of people think that Banarasi is a type of silk. No, it is not so. Or some people think that Banarasi means silk only. No. Banarasi means a sari that's actually born in Banaras. It's woven in Banaras. And it can have any design, any form. This particular one is inspired by the Baluchari design. And it's a beautiful blue-green dual tone. Look at the Minakari work, the long paisleys, very classic Baluchari designs. And we actually have this in a few colors. So here is the sari, the Baluchari, Banarasi Baluchari sari. Again, very beautiful, very light weave. It's not starched. And you can see these beautiful Minakari butas. So there is like a rust color, there's white, there's pink, and beautiful Minakari designs on the border. And here is your pallu. This is your pallu, and equally beautiful blouse piece. So you can either do like the self blouse, or you could do something contrasting, maybe use one of these colors. I think this orange, the burnt orange, would look really, really nice. It would add that pop of color to this already beautiful saree. So here is the next saree. I personally love peacock blue, and I'm going to show you a few more peacock blue sarees. Now, like I said, Banaras is about the zari work, the silk, the weaving. And when you talk of motifs, look at these exotic motifs. You know, where else you find such beautiful, beautiful motifs, the intricacy of them. Look at this. So there are, look at this beautiful one. This is a borderless saree, again a blue-green dual tone, which is a very sought after color. because it's not just the sari is beautiful, but when you wear a peacock blue sari, there's a glow that it just adds to you. So look at this, a very beautiful borderless sari. It's borderless because the highlight is on the motifs. The booties are Sona Rupa. Sona is gold, so a light gold tone. Rupa is silver, so the silver, golden silver, and a beautiful blue-green combination. A light selvage for a pop of color, and it comes with a very pretty pink blouse piece, a plain pink blouse piece. Now, when you look at Kanchipuram sarees, you'll see they have borders on the top and bottom, but Banarasi sarees always have a border only on one side, and that's classic Banarasi weaving. So here is your next saree. So if you want to do a blouse with us, we will design it in a way where, you know, we can optimize the zari so it's in a very prominent place, like your zari or, you know, around your armband. So here is your next saree. All right. So initially, back in the days, you know, when Banarasi weaving was started, there was use of real gold, real silver in the saris. So they were pure zari saris with just gold and silver, very little copper. And you know, over time, we all know where prices of gold are, where prices of silver were. So the proportion of gold, silver, copper, you know, slowly has been changing over time. And you know, although there are very, very few saris right now which actually have the real gold, real silver, but these saris, you can be assured that the percentage of silver, the percentage of gold will not be very low. So these are very high quality tested zari saris where the percentage of gold and silver are at a level where these saris will not, the zari will not tarnish. So here is a beautiful floral sari. This one with Minakari work. Now, again, Minakari was a concept that was started in Banaras, where they would use supplementary colors, different colors on the fabric. So along with the zari, there is pink and green Minakari weaving. Now, because these saris are hand woven, when you add additional elements to it, the complexity increases. So these saris are actually, the Minakari saris are woven by weavers who are a lot more skilled than regular weavers. And each booty is a Kadwa buta. It is a Kadwa buta, which means there are no cut threads in the back. So when they start the weaving on one side, they'll use the same thread across all the way to the other. So it starts here, as you can see, and ends here. So when it is not a Kadwa buta, you know, you can weave it all over and then cut on the sides. That is not so. Every motif in this particular sari, in a Kadwa buta sari, is woven individually. So if there are, let's say, 50 motifs on the sari, the weaver has actually taken the time to weave each one of these individually, not just the zari, but also individually weaving the green and the pink. So that's the beauty, that's the craftsmanship that's actually involved in a Minakari sari. And the play of colors. So this is a beautiful, like an aubergine color, and borderless because the highlight is on the butas, and beautiful florals, lovely pallu in a contrasting green, not your regular combination. And what really steals the show along with these butas is the brocade blouse piece. So it comes with a green brocade blouse piece with Minakari work. So this is what this particular sari blouse combination would look like. I think it looks very pretty, very different. So here is your next Banarasi sari. All right. So we're just going to take a little break from Banarasi saris and show you something else. These saris, the next set of saris that I'm showcasing to you are the Sambalpuri ikat saris. And there are two which are almost the same. And look at this beautiful, beautiful sari. A lot of people, when they think of Odisha, the first thing or the first few things that come to the mind are the Puri Jagannath temple. It holds so much cultural significance. And look at this beautiful sari with the Jagannath Puri dome. So it's got 7 domes. Look at the detailing in Minakari. Very, very beautiful saree. It's got all the other elements, dancers, lotus motifs, eagle. And then in Odia it says Shri Mandir. It says Shri Mandir in different colors. And here is a classic white and red combination. And not just that, the pallu really steals the show. But look at the body as well. It's got very beautiful temple motifs in 4 different colors. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different colors. And look at this. So here is a classic white and red, pure Sambalpuri saree with a beautiful, very, very pretty, the temple, the Jagannath temple motif. And the blouse piece is equally resplendent. It's got these beautiful lines woven in resham. So blue and white lines woven in resham. And I'm going to show you the same saree in a yellow. This one is sold, but I want to show it to you because there's another very similar one. So same concept in a yellow and pink. This one is a little different because the pallu is in tissue. So if you notice closely, you'll see the pallu is in tissue. And same thing, same concept. So here, look at this gorgeous saree. And of course, the saree will be finished with fall pico tassels. So, and I'll just quickly show you how these sarees look when they are draped. These sarees are much lighter in weight, very easy to carry. And this is what it looks like. Alright, getting back to our Banarasi sarees, I'm going to show you a few exotic drapes, you know, with Minakari, very exquisite designs. Look at this one. Look at this one. It's got beautiful geometric motifs all over. And not just that, different colors as well. And even though there are so many colors on it, it's not too loud. The colors, the motifs, the designs, they blend in so seamlessly. And this is the pallu. And here is your blouse piece, all in pure silk. And I'm saying that because I just feel this beautiful fabric. It's really soft to the touch. All our silk sarees are Silk Mark certified. And this is how this particular saree drapes. And you know what's really beautiful about this saree? There are so many different motifs. Again, so many different backdrops. So it really looks like a collage of different designs that are actually put together. So there is this green panel, there is this yellow panel, there is this orange panel, there is this pink panel, there is green, there's Rama green. It just looks like different pieces of fabrics have been stitched together, but it's all one piece. And very pretty. The colors, like I said, are really complementing without, blending seamlessly. And it's framed with a beautiful tissue border. So here is your next saree. Another design that's very, very popular is your jharoka design, like your wall of mirrors. Look at this very, very pretty saree. It's in a cream, pink and blue base. Lovely paisleys in the border. Beautiful grids on there. And these designs are called jharoka. And alternate. So there is a pink with a different design. There is blue zari panel. And then there is ivory with the same trellis design. And this is how this particular saree drapes. This particular saree drapes like this. So here is your next saree in a beautiful ivory, blue and pink. And I just love the jharoka design. It just adds so much depth to it. It makes it stand out because it looks like, you know, it looks like it's made of 3 different parts, but it's actually one. So this is your next design in a jharoka pattern. All right, so here is a very, very special sari. Now, you must have seen the sari in pictures. Yes, you guessed it right. So, Vidya Balan actually wore this very sari during the store launch, and it looked fabulous on her. And a little bit about this. So, we are taking pre-orders for this particular sari. And the first set of saris should be ready by next week. It's a Tanchoi weave on pure satin silk. So the fabric is really, really soft to the touch, satiny texture. And look at this beautiful design. So it's got a rose design on the borders. And this is the Tanchoi weave, where you have Minakari threads. There are Minakari textured designs. There's texture in the front, but look at the back. There are absolutely no loose threads, no floating threads. So that's the beauty of your Tanchoi weave. So this sari is listed. It's available on a pre-order basis. And here is a very pretty purple red Tanchoi sari. It's in the Vidya Balan collection as well. The Vidya Balan collection link is being posted with beautiful zari borders. So the Tanchoi weaves most times are very minimal because the beauty is in the fabric. It's very rich, very exquisite fabric. And here is the zari work and tassels. So this is your next sari. And I'm going to show you two more Tanchoi weaves. This fabric, you have to feel it. You really, really have to feel it. It's very soft, very luxurious to the touch. And trust me, whoever gets these saris, you will love them. The fabric is absolutely gorgeous. All right. So here is the next Tanchoi sari. It's a full jal sari and very, very soft to the touch. You can see the luster, and it's a beautiful brown. It looks like black, but it's a brown, and it's got, see, this is the color. This is the color. It's a very, very dark shade of brown, and the design looks like it's printed. It doesn't look like a Tanchoi weave. It looks like it's printed, but that's the beauty of it. And very pretty colors. There's like a mocha, there's a blue, heather blue, a red, these three colors. So it's a tehra. Tehra means three colors, a three-color weave. And just look at the back side. The reverse side is completely smooth. No threads at all, no loose threads at all. And this is how this particular sari drapes. It drapes like a dream. So here is your next sari in a Tanchoi pure satin silk, completely hand woven, and this is your blouse piece. The next sari, the next Tanchoi sari, is a different one, very different one from this. It has a plain body and the Jamawar pattern on the pallu. We have talked about Banaras getting influences from Baluchari, we've talked about other places. Now this is design inspiration from Kashmir. So the Maharajas of Kashmir used to sport the Jamawar pattern, which is these long paisley patterns. So you would have heard of Jamawar shawls too. And this is the Jamawar pattern on Banarasi, pure Tanchoi handloom on satin silk. So the fabric is very, very silky, and it's got this zari border. And it's a nice thick weave. It's a very beautiful weave, very simple. It's a bottle green, so a green and black dual tone. Minimal zari borders because the fabric does the talking here, and a very rich pallu. Look at the pallu. And after it's done with tassels, it'll be even more beautiful. So beautiful 2-row Jamawar pallu, and the blouse piece is equally gorgeous. This is a brocade blouse piece with zari meena. So the Minakari is woven. So the zari is woven in the Minakari technique, and this is pure satin silk. So here is your next sari. So I showed you the saris, the Tanchoi saris in 3 different flavors. We have many, many more of these available on our website. Some in light shades, some in dark shades. Both of them are equally popular. All right, so we are about halfway into the show, and I think it's time for a little poll. Uh, for those of you who are familiar, you know we've launched silver, we've launched pearls in our Zever collection. So Zever is our precious jewelry line, and both of these collections, the silver and the pearls, you all love them. Now, what we want to know from you, and this is the poll, you can actually vote, is would you like to see more of silver, or would you like to see gold, more gold, adding to our gold collection, maybe more workwear jewelry or our Nakshi jewelry, which is very, very popular these days? Or would you like to see lab grown diamonds? So please do vote. We always listen to the voice of the customer. It really, really matters to us. And honestly, that's how we've expanded our product portfolio at Shobitam. We started off with sarees, and you told us we want blouses, so we said let's do blouses. Then you said we want stitched wear, so we did salwars and anarkalis. Later you said, I'm wearing all these beautiful clothes, my spouse doesn't have ethnic wear, so we launched men's wear. Then we did jewelry. So we've really, really listened to you. Your voice does matter to us, so please do vote. We would love to hear from you. All right. So the other collection, so the first collection that we highlighted today was the Oxidized zari full jal sarees. The next collection that we are going to highlight today is the Georgette collection. And again, a collection that so many of you love. If you don't have a Georgette saree, you must own one, because it's such a dream. It just drapes like a dream. It's such a pleasure to drape one. It's very low maintenance, and it looks very contemporary, and I'm going to show you a whole bunch of Georgette sarees in all its different flavors. Well, I can't show you all of it because, in the interest of time, there's only so much that I can show, but our website has a whole bunch of options. I'm just going to show you different colors, different designs. All right. So, I told you that Banaras has always sought inspiration from different parts of the world. Talk about the Moroccan design. Look at these beautiful Moroccan geometric patterns. They found their way into Banaras as well. And this color is a dusty ice blue. Again, a very trending shade. And this is Georgette. This is pure silk Georgette. Now, Georgette can also be synthetic. These are pure silk Georgettes, meaning that the Georgette fabric is woven out of pure silk yarns, natural silk yarns. And it's got zari work. The sari is woven in Banaras, which is why it's a Banarasi sari. And it's got that crinkled texture, which women all over the world. Now, Georgette is a fabric that's worn by women all over the world. And this is your Banarasi Georgette sari in a dusty ice blue and with Moroccan geometric designs. And see how it just falls. It's so fluid, it just falls. And this is the pearl. So I'm just going to show you different designs. All of them are the same concept. So this is your ice blue with Moroccan design. And they all come with plain blouse pieces with zari border. So all sarees will have the exact same concept. Self blouse piece with zari border. All right. So I did tell you that you're going to see me in a lot of polka dots in the coming days. Like I said, wherever you have geometry, it looks very modern, very contemporary. So here is your polka dot Banarasi sari in a beautiful shade of purple, and there is a variation also coming up. Another polka dot, like I said, you're going to see me in many different polka dots in the coming days. All right, so for those of you who are not connected with us on our social media, please do connect with us. We would love to be in touch with you on our Instagram page or Facebook page. Because what happens is you'll be aware of all our drops. So every day we have a collection that goes out, and we sometimes do like a live of the collection that's just dropped. So we do these mini lives, and you're going to have a whole bunch of them in the coming week, because there's not everything that I can show you today. So in the coming days, you'll see our Chandpali collection come up. You'll see more of our sarees, the small individual collections come up. So if you're connected, you can catch us there. So here is another beautiful polka dots. These are bigger polka dots. It's silver zari and solid polka dots. I love this color. I don't know what you're thinking, but this looks very pretty, I think. So it's a beautiful jamuni purple with big polka dots, pure silk chiffon, and here it is. You know, every trunk show, our team puts together so many sarees. We're so excited to showcase so many, but you know, time allows us to showcase only that many. So I'm going to quickly browse through the rest of our collection. And whatever, you know, the biggest regret I have at the end of every trunk show is, oh my God, I didn't show this, I didn't show that. So what we'll do is probably whatever I could not showcase to you today, I will show them during our little lives, the little capsules that we do during the week. So please do be in touch with us. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, wherever you are. So the next saree is a very unique one. It's the Tanjui saree. But look at this. It's got a beautiful gradient. It's a statement piece saree. Look at how many shades it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 shades. 14 different shades woven together. And that's not all. Look at the beautiful Tanjui one with zari work. And it comes with a Tanjui blouse piece. So a truly statement piece. Look at the colors and a lovely gradient, a very lovely gradient, starting with the soft light colors on top to the beautiful deep passionate pinks in the bottom. So here is a very beautiful, and it's pure satin silk, a gradient saree, Banarasi saree with a Tanjui pallu and brocade blouse, a Tanjui brocade blouse. So this is the next saree, and I'm going to quickly go through our collection. Now, here are a few more Georgette sarees in different patterns. This is your chudi design. This tree of life border with a Shikara body jal is the saree that you see Vidya Balan wearing. So she recently wore this, and it looked absolutely gorgeous. We have many white, pure white Georgette sarees, and those are a hot trend too. So please do check out different designs, and if you want them in a particular color, we can absolutely get them done for you. You'll see the details on our website. And this again is a crimson with oxidized zari. So this is your water zari, this is gold zari, and this is your oxidized zari. So I'm just showing you different variations of your Banarasi Georgettes. And similarly, I'm going to show you this beautiful rust. It's like a burnt orange rust shade with a floral jal. This one is inspired by the Paitani designs. It's got these munia motifs. It's an ice blue shade. And look at this. This is brush dyed. So there's always a lot of innovation that's happening in Banaras in terms of styles, in terms of fabrics. And look at this. This entire sari is actually, the colors that you see on the sari are actually painted by hand. It's a hand brush dye sari. So a beautiful Leheriya jal sari, and I'll show you how this drapes. So this particular sari, you can see pure silk Georgette with a grey undertone. And this is your Leheriya, which is your diagonal stripes. Look at the fluid fabric. And here are the different colors. So very dusty colors. There's like a teal, there's a grey, there's a lilac, and they alternate. So here is your hand brush dye sari on pure Banarasi silk Georgette. Alright. So yesterday we released our Shikara sarees. I'm just going to quickly show you two of them. There are ones with small booties here. And we have different animals, animal motifs. So Shikara, you know, started off with Rajasthani influence. So there was a lot of, if you look at the history of it, there were paintings, you know, of Rajput, you know, in Rajput families, royal Rajput families, where they would show hunting scenes. So that's what Shikar means, and Ga means scene. So it started off with hunting scenes, but you know, over time they've evolved to more animal-friendly motifs. So most sarees, most Shikara sarees that are there right now are more animal-friendly. We don't show hunting scenes as much, and you have animal motifs. So any animal motif sari is now, called a Shikara sari. So here is a beautiful Shikara sari with your bull motifs. This is the Shikara sari with your lovebirds in Minakari, and look at this beautiful shade. It's like an orange purple. Now the other interesting thing about a Shikara sari is not a lot of weavers in Banaras actually weave animal patterns. So that again is very, very rare. So here is a beautiful Shikara sari, and you can see more of this. So we can post the collection page where you can see the entire Shikara collection. Alright, so Holi is round the corner, and we have this very, very special sari, the Rang Barse. It's been around and been such a bestseller, especially during the Holi season. And guess what? You're going to see Vidya Balan in this particular sari as she prepares for Holi. And a very beautiful Shobitam creation, Shobitam exclusive, where we have these gulal, green, red and yellow. And in the bottom it has this very popular phrase, Rang Barse. And we said, well, let's do something colorful on the pallu. So we did a shibori design, and look at these tassels to match it. A very, very colorful tassel lineup on the pallu and a matching shibori blouse piece. So here is your Holi special sari. You're going to see Vidya Balan wear it, and we're taking limited orders for this particular sari. So here is a very, very special Rang Barse Holi themed sari, a Shobitam exclusive. Alright, so let's move on to our other categories. At Shobitam, we always take pride in, representing the length and breadth of India. And oftentimes what we do is we fuse two different styles. So here is a beautiful blend of traditional and contemporary in our sequin sari with a Kanchipuram border. So look at this Georgette sari. It's got a sequins rose jal, tone on tone. So it's not your gold, but black on black. And look at this really wide skirt border. It's a pure Kanchipuram handloom sari and a sequins body in one. So this is your pallu. These are the tassels, and it's all finished very neatly, no raw edges at all. And it flows very beautifully. It looks very novel, very unique because it is an exclusive product. There's only one of each sari that is made. So here is your next sari. All right. Okay, so a few more Banarasi saris. Very quickly, I'm going to show you another collection. If you're looking for something that's understated but elegant, it's your Dupion silks. Dupion has a very, very different texture compared to your traditional mulberry silk. It's very matte textured. Many people, if you're not familiar, many people when they're not familiar with Dupion, they think, it's not silk, but it is silk. It has like a cotton-like texture, but it's pure silk, and oftentimes it's woven with antique zari because the fibers are thicker. So the antique zari and the Dupion fabric blend very well together. They weave very well together. And we have these Dupions in very, very different colors. They look very elegant. And look at all these beautiful colors. We have them in traditional colors. We have them in contemporary colors. Look at this. So these are jal saris. These are plain saris with border. Again, a very rare combination. All right, moving on to our Kanchipurams. No trunk shows complete without our Kanchipuram range. And look at this very contemporary touch. So at Shobitam, our endeavor is to keep, our rich textile. We want to showcase the rich textile artistry of India, but peppered with modern aesthetics, so it is very relevant to the women of today. And this one comes in a blush peach tone, very contemporary color. And look at this half border. Half sari is silk, half the border is in brocade. So it's a half border brocade sari and a very contemporary design in muted zari. So look closely. You'll see paisleys, you'll see floral vine, you'll see small Rudraksha beads design. And here is your stunning sari in a half brocade border, pure Kanchipuram silk handloom. Now these are actually looms that we personally go visit. We co-create designs, we give them the colors, the designs, and this one has turned out to be more beautiful than we imagined to be. So here is your dusty blush, very contemporary color, and look at this with a half border brocade sari. This is the pallu, and because the border is heavy, the blouse piece is a plain one. So this is your blouse piece. All right. So again, there is a special code that you can use for today, and the code to avail a special discount is zari, because we are focusing on Banarasi sarees today. But the Kanchipuram sarees are no different. Back in the day, you know, weavers took inspiration from nature, weavers took inspiration from temples, from monuments, from architecture. And this is your classic temple border sari with a contemporary twist. So these spiky designs are inspired by the temple domes, the gopurams. And the beautiful thing about the sari is the color combination, which Kanchipuram saris are known for. And look at these alternating panels. There is pink and purple, and another layer of temple motifs. And this booty is called the jasmine bud. So when you have a jasmine bud, you'll see it's thin and long, and that's what these buds are in Minakari. So there's red, there's green, and there's a deep blue, and a very elegant pallu. Now another very beautiful thing about this is that the border on both sides is equal width. So very broad borders on both sides, and this is how the sari looks. So this is your classic Kanchipuram with your contemporary twist in a beautiful mustard yellow with these jasmine wood motifs, and they're also called raindrop motifs sometimes, and your alternating temple border design in 3 different colors actually. So this, and this, 3 colors, and here it is. All right, I'm going to quickly show you a few more Kanchipurams, maybe not open it. Our tissue sarees. So here is a beautiful Gadwal sari, and it's beautiful for its color combination. It's beautiful because typically they come light body with a darker border. This one is just the opposite. So it's got zari checks on a dark body, and look at this cream contrast. Looks very elegant. The next one is an onion pink, like a mauve onion shade. Zari checks, very thin zari checks with buttas, and look at this beautiful border. Tissue saris, if you don't have a tissue sari, then maybe you should contemplate on one. This is a very beautiful, very classy gold tone, not your very bright gold, but your tan gold color with red. Classic sari. So classics are those that never ever go out of style. So a very beautiful classic Kanchipuram tissue sari in tan gold and red border. All right, so I'm going to quickly show you saris that I would feel bad if I didn't show you today. Now, a lot of people ask about the blouse stitching option. Yes, any saris that you buy from us, we're happy to do blouses for you. We can do them in any pattern, any style, your measurements, as long as the fabric permits. And all our tailoring happens in-house, which means we have complete control over quality. Everything is verified for the pattern, it's verified for the sizes, and we directly communicate with our tailors who are in-house. Just, you know, like the blouse that I'm wearing. So this one is actually a velvet blouse. And apart from the blouses that we offer with our saris, we also have mix and match blouses. We have more than 300 styles and more coming. This one is a pure velvet blouse with Vanaspati handprint. Now Vanaspati means vegetable dyes. See, it's the same fabric. And all the printing, all the dye is 100% natural. Look at the reverse side. So the red, the deep red, is actually coming from pomegranate seeds. The blue comes from indigo. So it's all very artisanal, very handmade. And like I said, at Shobitam, our endeavor is really to bring out, you know, such varied art forms, textile art forms that we have all over the country. I often say this, that, you know, as varied as our languages and dialects are in India, so are our textile art forms. And it's been such a beautiful journey, you know, learning every day, finding new art forms, finding new textile weaves, and you know, bringing them to our repertoire. So here is a very beautiful velvet fabric, and you will see this blouse for sale, where we can do these customized as per your measurements, your choice of pattern very soon. All right, very quickly. Now, one category which is very popular these days is this tissue sari. It's a pure Banarasi handloom tissue sari with your lace border. I personally have 3 or 4 of these, and in so many different colors, and I can't stop getting over them. So it's a beautiful, this one is a beautiful peach shade, like a peach blush shade. It's a dual tone. It's got small Sona Rupa booties, and this lace border just adds, you know, a bit of old world charm to this very contemporary sari. It's a tissue sari, it's sheer, and this is the texture. It's got a nice sheen to it, and here, this is what it looks like. And you would have seen so many of these are very popular, and I just wanted to show this particular shade. We carry them in so many different colors. So if you're wondering what to wear for an upcoming event, you will not go wrong with these, unless you don't like wearing saris that are sheer. So here is your next sari. I'm just going to quickly show you 3 saris, and we'll call it a wrap. We were talking about different textile traditions of India. So these saris, they will be coming up this week, and we'll introduce them in our little mini live. This is a Jahuta sari. Now, Jahuta is a small town near Jaipur, and this hand block printing is done, you know, completely natural. So they actually make the dye, they soak the horseshoe, the iron from the horseshoe, and other natural elements, minerals are actually soaked to get these colors. So it's an all natural sari. We are introducing them in cottons, in modals, and you should absolutely check them out. Our modal silks are also very popular. I'll maybe show you one, and we'll call it a okay, here is your modal silk sari. Now, modal is basically a plant-based viscose fabric. So this is completely natural, and it has a very silky texture to it. This one is again all natural dyes, and we have hand block, the Sanganeri dyes on them. We have the Ajraks, we have the Vanaspati, each one done in a different place, but the fabric in itself is very beautiful. And when the hand dye is done in a very natural way, it just elevates its elegance factor. And we also have the kinds with handwork on them. So we do the full jal, we do ones with only the pallu and highlights in the front. So please do check out these options. We'll be posting the links. All right. So the last sari that I want to showcase today is a Mysore crepe silk, because this again is a very popular category. You love them. Here is a beautiful teal with a chevron pattern. So both the saris that I'm showcasing are the contemporary ones. So beautiful teal with the chevron pattern. These are 100 GSM, meaning every meter of the silk fabric is approximately 100 grams. And this is a very beautiful pinkish red. There was a pinkish red that Vidya Balan wore recently. That again, a lot of you have loved it. And here is a very intricate jal with your paisley border, with your damask border. So a very different one, a contemporary twist to your classic Mysore crepe silk. So on that note, we'll call it a wrap. Thanks to everyone, you know, who's taken the time out, you know, on your precious Sunday to be part of the show. Even if you do not buy anything, it's absolutely okay, because what we want to do is basically show you the, you know, the beautiful textile art forms from all over the country. So thank you so much for being a part of it. If you have any suggestions, if there are certain weaves or certain designs that you want us to carry, please do reach out to us through messages or you know, WhatsApp, Instagram, email, you know, any channel will work for us. We'll be happy to listen to them and get back to you. And last but not the least, you know, it is a massive effort putting a trunk show like this together. And there is a team, although I'm the one presenting, there's actually a team who's worked behind the scenes. I want everybody here, please. Let's say hi. Come. So a lot of people have actually worked behind the scenes to make it happen. Please come, Mahant. So just a big hi. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So on that particular note, we'll wrap up today's show. And again, the code for today is Zari. Until next time.